Hey everyone, this is Martin from howtomakemobilegames.com on July the 15th today, 2015. It's a Wednesday here in Shanghai, China. This video is a reply to some of the questions and comments on the pro section of the howtomakemobilegames.com forum. I thought this might be a good way to get some answers and to give some answers, and also give some replies to the people on the pro section of the forum. We'll see if this works. We'll see if this is a good way to do answers and if it's clear and concise enough. So this is kind of a tester video. So we'll see if it continues or not. So so let's just jump in. So XDebugX, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. See, I've spoken to you quite a lot. It says, so I agree with Martin on this point. I did a description A/B test and added some keywords to some of the variants. App Annie is now showing us ranking for some of the keywords. Very low ranking to start with, but it will hopefully go up. Now the trick would be to figure out which of the keywords gets few more downloads. Maybe try an AdWords keyword tool to see how much people are searching the web for each one. That doesn't directly relate to downloads in app stores, but might give some indication. I've tried another site called Sensor Tower. They give a number for how much people search for a keyword and how hard it is to rank, but I don't know how accurate they are. Has anyone else used them and have any input on this? Once you find the best keywords, you'd need to incorporate them into into the best A/B description that people like best download. Then maybe run some A/B tests of variants to description, best keywords. Yeah, so sorry, I'm terrible at reading at the moment. God, I guess even though it's 3 o'clock, I guess it's a little bit early, so I do sound I sound like a complete mess when I'm reading. So the main question there is really, how do you know which ones are a higher ranking keywords? Okay, so that's an easy question. I don't use Sensor Tower. I don't use the other websites. Okay. The way that you know that keywords are which keywords are most searched for compared to other ones is just by using the search suggestion box on iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or any of the websites which give search suggestions. So here's the website for Google Play or the Google Play App Store web versions. Okay, if I type in just the letter A, Angry Birds is the most popular search beginning with A. Okay, the next most popular is Igar.io, then Amazon, then AppLock, then Anime. Okay, Angry Birds is more popular than Anime because it appears higher in the search suggestion box. That's it. Simple. Okay, you want to rank. If you had to choose which one do you want to rank higher for, you want to choose Angry Birds because it's more popular. More people are searching for it because the search suggestion shows that this is the most popular one. Okay, if you type in 2 letters like AC, okay, this is a less popular search because you've had to type 2 letters in to get the search suggestion to appear. Okay, so Angry Birds is a more popular search than Action Games. Action Games is a more popular search than Action Games Free. Okay, we'll do it again. So ACA, for example. Okay. Again, so we've now typed 3 letters. We call this a tier 3 search, or with 2 letters is a tier 2 search and 1 letter is a tier 1 search. So now we know Academy is not as popular search as Action Games, okay? But Academy is a more popular search than Academy Bank. So that's how you know. And this works in Amazon, it works in Google Play, and it works in iTunes on the app as well. You can do it. Don't use the iTunes App Store on the Mac, guys. Use the one on the device, on your iPhone or iPad, because that shows the searches that people are looking for actually on the device. Okay, you might want to check. Sometimes the results in the Google Play web version are different to the ones on the device. Okay, but I think the ones on Google Play are not filtered based on device. Okay, what I do is when I check the search suggestions in Google Play, I log out of Google Play. I log out of my email, so it's not signed in, and I use my VPN here to get to the US internet because the US is our major focus market because we publish the games in English. and then that means that there's no filtering. Now, I don't know if this is specifically for... this shows the results that people are searching for on mobile, so you want to maybe sometimes double check, oh, is Angry Birds number 1 on mobile, and is it, is it the same on the web, and then you'll know if they're different or the same. So check on both, guys, if you want to really do a deep search, okay? But yeah, that's to answer that question, xdebugx, I hope I'm saying that right, just to find, if you want to know what keywords are the highest ones searched, just use the search suggestion. Sensor Tower also takes into account things like ranking, and when it chooses the difficulty for ranking, can you rank for that search? It also looks at how many other apps are called how many other games have the same name or the keywords in the title, and that's how it arranges the difficulty rating. But for me, I just look in the search suggestion and I say, okay, well, the search suggestion at the top with the less letters, that's the one that we want to rank for. So if anyone has a better idea, then please let me know, okay? So Grumpy said as well, this is in the same, this is the same thread. By the way, guys, sorry, just to let you know, this is the How to Make Mobile Games Pro Videos here section, and this is the part 1 and 2 Google Play ASO post. So just FYI, that's where I'm seeing these answers. I'll do more replies to the other questions on the forum, but I'm just focusing on this one in this video. So Grumpy says, hey Grumpy, over in the UK. Sorry, I should I read on the mobile or read on the screen? I'll read on the screen. So, do we only rank for the experiment keyword occasionally then? Or do we rank for all keywords in the experiments but less well than if we did have the experiment? I can't imagine that Google would let us rank for all keywords equally all the time. If that was the case, then we'd just have experiments running all the time. Yeah, so that's a good question. So, when running an A/B test for descriptions in Google Play, because you can use the experiments now, I believe that you won't appear all the time for all the keywords. So let's just say you have experiment 1, okay? You have test A, and the keywords are Angry Birds, okay? And then you have test B, which is Academy, okay? Just since we looked that up. So Angry Birds and Academy. For one user, one time, looking on their device, I think this is the way it goes. They'll type in Angry Birds and your game will appear. If it appeared in the search results for Angry Birds and then they go in and they type Academy, it won't appear. It'll only appear for that session, for that specific, for either A or B. I don't think it'll appear for both. I'm not 100% sure. It's a very good question, because yeah, like you said, if I do test A has Angry Birds, test B has Academy, then I can just do, add another A, B, C, D like test. I can add like 10 different descriptions and just try a bunch of different keywords and have like 1,000 of them appear. I don't know. That's a good question. I think if people did that, you might be in trouble with the account as well, perhaps. So that's that's a good question. So I'm just looking at this game. Angry Birds, what? Oh, I've not seen this one. Sorry to digress. I've just seen Angry Birds Pop Bubble Shooter. Okay. Angry Birds is doing a bubble shooter game. That's interesting. I'm wondering how popular Angry Birds Go. It's not really in the search. Yeah, it's quite a low search because I've had to type in a bunch of letters for this search to appear, so not a lot of people are searching for it right now. So that's kind of interesting. 1 million bubble shooters. Oh my god. So yeah, anyway, so sorry about that. So yeah, to answer your question, Grumpy, yeah, I don't think you appear in both as far as I'm aware. I was just going to take a quick look for our game here. I don't think it's going to give me the answer to that, but that's something that your question is something that we need to test a little bit further and find out for. So sorry, I'm just taking a quick look here. This is we're trying to rank for Hitman Sniper here, which is this game for our game Sniper XXX, which is a relevant search, a very relevant search, definitely. browsing down. So we are there. And so I'm assuming that it will be the description that I updated, which includes the word Hitman. So I'm just going to do a quick search for that. Okay, that's interesting. No, it doesn't appear. Hitman is not in the description. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong, Grumpy. Let me get back to you, man, because it looks like we are ranking for Hitman Go. But, this is crazy, because the Google search algorithm is a little bit strange, okay? What might be happening is we've got like an A and a B tests. So like we said, Angry Birds and Academy. So if people search, let me think. People search for either A or B, all right? They. Oh God, sorry. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm sorry. It's too early still. Because Google Play makes you rank for things if people, even if you've not got those searches specifically in your keyword description. So it might be that. Okay, so one person downloads the game from the Angry Birds search, like that test A, okay, case A. And then that means that Google remembers that your game, somebody found your game from an Angry Birds search, and now, so what they think is, people want to find this game in the Angry Birds search. So what they do is then they put your game in those search results. So even if the second person comes along and they search for Academy, you know, the case B, your game will still, and your game appears in Academy, it will also still appear in Angry Birds for them because the other user came in and downloaded your game from that search result. It happened before and I've seen it many times. You appear for search results in Google Play even if your game is not, doesn't have those keywords in it. So I'll try to give you an example here. Like, I can't really find it here, guys, I'm sorry, but it's like, I can't remember. I think Angry Birds was in here. Yeah, Angry Birds, there you go. Angry Birds appears for Flappy Bird, all right? But Angry Birds, okay, does not have the Flappy Bird in the Flappy Bird word in the description, I'm pretty sure. If I do, last time I checked, they don't. Yeah, they don't. See, zero results. So they don't have the word Flappy Bird in their description. So Google Play is including this probably because people were searching for Flappy Bird, but it also has, they found it some other way and they maybe downloaded that later or something. So it's a little bit confusing, but I've got to come back to you guys and give you more findings on that to give some kind of definite answer. So I'm sorry that I can't answer it right now, but maybe that gives us all some better insight. And then I think Grumpy replied at the bottom here. So I remember to XDebugX, I remember reading somewhere that Sensor Tower's traffic calculator was based on the number of times the word appears in an app's description. So it's not necessarily how often users are searching for a word, just how many apps have that word in their description. I'm not sure if that's true, just what I heard. Yeah, so I also heard like a similar thing. It calculates the difficulty or popularity of the search based on like how many keywords are in a description, also the title, also how many competing apps, and probably based on like that search suggestion thing that I said at the start of the video. I checked Sensor Tower for traffic, but I'm not necessarily put much faith in it. I get better results by trying to think what a user would type in if they were looking for my kind of game, see what similar apps are doing, and do the trick of typing letters into the search bar to see what comes up and how quickly. Yeah, exactly. That's what we said before, exactly. So, and also, like you said, you know, trying to find related games. So, for example, if I wanted to rank for a Sniper XXX, the example I just showed, if I want to rank for sniper games, then I'll type in the word sniper and see which games appear at the top, and then use the names of those games. For example, Contract Killer, I would type in CON and then see if Contract Killer was a popular word, and also see what other search results appeared for the search suggestion if I typed in CON. Would it be Contract Killer 2, Contract Killer 3, Contract Killer 3, whatever it may be. So yeah, there's a lot of, we need to make a system for finding good keywords. It is a long task to find good keywords, but if done correctly, it can really have a great impact. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to reply to this thread, and I'm going to do some other answer videos as well. I am probably going to post this video on the free channel just to share it with some people on there as well and let you know what I'm doing. Those of you guys who are either on the YouTube Pro or the YouTube Free channel, if you want to be a part of the howtomakemobilegames.com forum, you can join for free, of course. It's just howtomakemobilegames.com. This section here is the Pro section, where you can get the videos from the Pro channel on YouTube. But the other thing is, that's where I've just replied to this video as well, where I've just made this video about those questions. Sorry, I'm tripping up all over my words today. And I'm going to do my best to try and reply to answers in this. I'm far more active because it is the Pro section and it's $3 a month. So yeah, thanks so much for subscribing, guys. It'll be great to catch some more people on there as well. I'm posting all of the Pro videos on here as well, and hopefully giving great tips. Let me know how it's going. I'm going to do some more of these answer videos soon, so I will catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.